Hi everybody, this is Spring with Soaps and Suds and such, and I'm going to be showing you how I decorate my jelly jars. First, I print off the pretty little labels, and make sure you can see that. I cut them out, I tape them on, and they do have the ingredients in the back. You want to make sure you got your ingredients, the expiration date, your net weight, and of course the name of your product. And then I have like Soaps and Suds and such, the name of my company, on the top. Now, how I like to decorate mine, I like to use burlap. And you can buy this in a craft store, you can buy it in Walmart. You want the burlap that's not, this has not got that smell of treated burlap. And this is another thing of burlap. You can use either kind. I use the hemp. I like to use the hemp cord. Sometimes I'll use ribbon, but I like the hemp. The natural, this is natural polished hemp string. And I like it because it's nice and natural. Looks good on your jars. You're going to want to have a nice pair of scissors. I like these. And then a glue gun. You're going to need a glue gun. Okay. And what I like to do is I like to cut it into squares. I will set my jar like so. Let me see if I can get you where you can see this. I'll put my jar underneath here. And then I just kind of pull it down to the side a little bit. Like so. And then I'm going to go right across and cut that. Get it too big, that's fine, you can cut it away. Okay, and then I just fold it in half, like so. Cut it again. Okay. Okay, let me see if my glue gun's heated up. Yeah, it's got warm. Okay, I have got like, well, I got water on the top of my jar, but other than water stain, I put like pepper on this one. This is my strawberry and watermelon pepper jelly, which turned out wonderful. Okay, I'm going to take a piece of my burlap, just kind of lay it on top of here just to get a good look-see of what I'm going to be doing. And then I like to fold this kind of back like this. I'm not going to be putting the glue on my tip. I'm going to be putting it on my rim. So let me make sure you can see what I'm actually doing.
Is it raining?
Okay. And, well, that's not heated enough. I'll bring you back once that heats enough. Okay, we should be hot enough now. Okay, I just like to place it on here and get it the way that I think I want it. And then I'll just fold this back. And I'm going to do like half of it. And I just put a little bit of glue on my rim, not my tip. A little bit of hot glue. Just a thin line around through there. And then you have to press it down. Now that's the hot part. You're going to get your hands a little bit burnt from this, and I do it every time. End up with hot glue all over my hands, have to peel it off. But I like for them to look the way I like for them to look. So then I'll pull that side back, go right around through here with a little bit of more, and we'll hit this side. And yeah, it is hot, but as you can see, get it all over my hands. But I like the way this makes them look. Some people use cloth. I have used cloth in the past, but I love burlap. It's about like duct tape. I like duct tape too. You can fix whatever with duct tape. And I like burlap. I love camo, so. But okay, got that the way that I want it on the top. Now I've got to attach it on the sides. So I'm going to pick my jar up, take my thumb, hold that back. Just put a little line down through here. You see, I'm not putting a whole lot. And then hold that down. And you are going to get burned. I guess you could wear those gloves that keep heat out, but just let me make sure you're seeing what I'm doing. Okay, I'm taking the hot glue gun, putting a thin layer right around here, like so. Then I take my thumb, because that's one of the toughest parts of my hand, and hold that down.
I get what I want. When I want it. No exceptions. Stay. That's why I go for basketball. It lets me check my balance without logging in. Fish. We took the weight out of banking.
Okay, once you've got that attached good like that, like so, around through there, I want it attached pretty good though, because I want it to hold up. You know, you don't know where all you're going to be hauling this to. I do sell it, and I want it to hold up and be on there. I don't want it coming loose so easily. I want it, whenever they screw the lid off, this to come off with it. Okay, got that on there. Now, what I'm going to do is I like to take my scissors and I like to trim it, because I don't want it too big around through there. And I always go at an angle inward towards the center whenever I get in that center. You can do it however you like, but I like the points. Then I go inward. This one's wanting to ravel, so
6 weeks after the last B-2 fell on England, Von Braun surrendered to the advancing American forces.
Everybody you see here have decided to go west.
Von Braun and his team of scientists were brought to the United States under a controversial classified program known as Operation Paperclip.
After the war, we decided that we were going to be adversaries with the Soviet Union and that we needed to have a technological jump on them. So we brought these Nazis.
okay. Now, I've got that like so, like that, kind of the way I want it. Now my hemp rope, I have cut this into, as you can see, a certain length, and I actually need to cut me some more, because I have got a load of jelly that I have to decorate. And the way I always do it is I cut my one initially, and then I'll join these two. That's the whole thing, and then the one. You see, I get them at that end. I'll bring this over and go for it again.
Public scientific base of the American space program.
Same thing.
Success, by the way, was not just one of the
Go for it again.
going beyond that and eventually building colonies on Mars.
But I'll end up doing a lot of these like that. Then I'll just cut that one, lay it back over there, cut this, come to this end, put that. That's how you can get you a lot of them at once. And okay, Then I find my front of my jar, which if you can see this, the front right here, and I will put it in front of me like so. Then I'm going to center my bow up. Pull it right around there like that, like so. But I have it loosely, very loosely. Then I'm going to put in a dab of hot glue. My hot glue gun is not okay. Get my dab there. Pull this. And all that's for is just to hold my, I'm going to hold my, see there's a little dab right there that I put. That's just to hold my bow in place. Make sure it stays where it's supposed to. Okay, then I'm going to put a dot on each side. Dot there. And then a dot on this side. Take my rope and kind of roll that up in there like so. Pull it really tight. Then if you don't want that hot glue showing, you can always do this number, which I sometimes do. Okay. Then I'm going to make my tie right here. Tie this like so, but I have to have another dollop of my hot glue right here in the center. Make sure you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to put, I don't know what's up with this thing. It's giving me a fit today though. Okay, got my dollop. Now, this is where I want my bow a certain way. I usually burn my fingernails, but it doesn't hurt, so. Okay, get that the way I want it without burning my hand up. I like to hold it because I like mine tight. I guess you could use a chopstick or something like that. I have plenty of them since I make soap and do a lot of swirling, but I just prefer to hold it. Let it get a hold. Okay. Now, give that a minute to set up. I like to, most of the time, well, sometimes I don't do it, but sometimes I like to put like a little flower of some sort. You can get them in the craft section at Walmart, or you can go to a craft store. But I've got little roses for these. And I'm going to be putting a rose on there, even though it doesn't have flowers in it. Okay, and then we're ready to tie our little bow. And this is where I like my bows a certain way, and they don't usually want to go the way I want them, and it annoys me, so just bear with me. I'll pull that down like that. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here, put it right there, just to hold it. Okay, and then I'm going to hold this like so, and hope I don't burn my hand in doing this, but won't be the first time. I used to burn myself a lot when I wood burnt. I used to love to wood burn gourds, and I done several gourds for several customers. I had a lot of customers like the angel guarding the bridge with the children walking across, and I'd have people wanting their grandchildren put on the bridge, and I used to do a lot of that and have to do a lot of free drawing to getting them just the way they wanted it. But I don't do a whole lot of wood burning anymore. My hands and arms, they tend to hurt, and it doesn't work out too good for me anymore. My son was trying his hand at it.
It pays for stuff like, how about you then talk? It unlocks things for you. It signs documents for you. Hey, you bought a boat. I just said that.
Okay.
And it does this.
And then after that dries, I'll peel off my little, as you can see, it does like a spider web. That's that hot glue. And I'm going to trim this. Like so. I need to sharpen my scissors. Upholstery scissors. Okay, now I'm ready to put my little rose on there. Where do I want it? I think I want it right there. Okay. And I'll just take the little rose and drop him right there and hold him down. Let him catch a hold. And that's the way that I decorate my jelly jars. With burlap, hemp cord, and put a pretty label on them. Nice natural label because they have natural ingredients. I like natural. And I like the little roses just because I like roses. And hopefully that's been informative for you. You may want to try doing your jelly jars this way instead of just using cloth or a plain jar. This makes it so much prettier. And I don't know if you could see my black pepper in the bottom of my jar, but that looks so yummy. I love black pepper. Well, I have got a lot done, but nowhere near done. I've got right here, but this one decorated, my black pepper and strawberry and watermelon. Here, my strawberry and watermelon jelly. And this one here is my rose petal, peony, and lastly my honeysuckle. And I still have cases to do, but this is how I decorate them. And if you would like to do your own, I give recipes on my videos, or if you'd like to try mine, I have an Etsy shop that you could visit. I also have a website, and I do sell my jellies, I do sell my jams, I sell my soaps, mini products, but I will put a link. And hopefully this has been informative for you. And have a blessed day, and God bless you.